Welcome back to the self-proclaimed Minecraft News Network, where I try to keep you up to date on news from all around the world. To start off each week, I like to begin with a good story to try and offset the bad, and this week, I could just not resist starting with this. Minecraft Steve has been officially announced as a DLC character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. If you watch the announcement trailer, you'll know it was absolutely hilarious and had the gaming community in a great mood yesterday. With that, let's continue on into other gaming news from this week. Minecraft is hosting its annual event this Saturday to announce the next update and to host a vote for the new mob that will be added to Minecraft later next year. Nvidia is also delaying the launch of the RTX 3070 due to the absolute mess of the 3080 and the 3090 release. Early on in the week, Trump nominated Amy Joy Barrett for Ruth Bader Ginsburg's Supreme Court spot. It was then released that he reportedly paid $750 in income taxes in 2016 and 2017. He contested this during the debate, but has yet to provide anything that would suggest otherwise. And then, just yesterday, Trump announced that he had tested positive for the coronavirus. Chris Wallace hosted the first presidential debate earlier this week, which was basically a complete train wreck. The first debate has prompted possible rules for future debates to keep the debates more on topic and with less talking over each other. The ban on TikTok was also temporarily put off by a federal judge earlier this week. Moving on to other news from around the world, in Europe this week, Spanish courts bans Catalonian leader from office. In other news, Turkey sent a research ship into Greek waters earlier this week, causing the EU to threaten sanctions on Turkey if they continue to provoke Greece over the contested waters. France has announced new measures to limit the spread of coronavirus in Paris that will go into place on Monday. Poland and Turkey were also added to the UK's ever-growing quarantine list this week. Poland's placement is due to the growing number of cases in their country, while Turkey's is because of how they are reporting their data. Moving more west, the conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan escalated greatly this week as they continue to fight over contested territory in the southern Caucasus. Armenia confirmed over 100 dead so far, and Azerbaijan deaths are assumed to be at least as high. The longer this conflict lasts, the more likely it is to destabilize one or both of these countries. In Asia this week, Saudi Arabia is set to host a women's golf tournament in November. This is a huge move considering the ongoing battle for equal rights for women in the UAE. Lebanon and Israel, who are formerly at war, managed to host maritime border talks this week. Israel's coronavirus lockdown bans mass protests, which critics say is an attempt to silence demonstrations against the prime minister. In Africa this week, Kenya is set to reopen pubs, but its schools will stay closed for the time being as coronavirus progresses. Record flooding in Sudan has hit a third of farmland, causing over 1 million tons of grain to be lost. The man who inspired the movie Hotel Rwanda was denied bail this week for allegations of terrorism and murder for his alleged involvement with a rebel group. His family is urging the US and other countries to help free him. In South America this week, new cases in Brazil are ruining herd immunity hopes. A judge in Brazil has also managed to put a stop to a plan to end protection for tropical mangroves and other fragile ecosystems this week. This comes as a big win for environmentalists in the area. Protests have spread in Venezuela as there is a huge fuel shortage. That is all I have for this week, so I'll end with one more good story. With wildfires raging in the western United States, a 5-year-old boy decided he wanted to send the firefighters a special gift. He sent them his Baby Yoda doll. The crew has now been taking the Baby Yoda on calls and keeping a Facebook page up to date with pictures. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to subscribe down below for more. I'm Almost Average, and I'll see you next week.